Hi, everyone. This is the weather hazard briefing for Thursday, June 15th from the National Weather Service office here in Pocatello, Idaho. Most of us are going to stay dry again today, but we will see a few pop up showers this afternoon. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we go through the briefing this morning. So, again, overall mainly dry, but the best chance to see a couple of pop up showers, more so into parts of the central mountains today. We will also see a few more spotty showers and storms as we get into Friday and Saturday afternoons. Again, mainly in some of the higher elevation areas, parts of the central mountains, and more so into the eastern highlands. Um, However, more showers and storms will return to the area as we get into Sunday and Monday with the next system coming in. But that system will also help cool us down even a little bit more with temperatures for some of us probably a solid 5, 10, almost 15 degrees below average early next week. Overall, our river flooding is gradually subsiding. Again, that's outside of any impacts from storms moving over some of those rivers, though. So we'll talk about that and look at some of our hydrographs too. Here's a look at satellite this morning. You can see we've got a little bit of moisture, mainly over the southeastern corner of Idaho here this morning and into parts of the eastern highlands. We do have a couple of showers even working their way through kind of the Bear Lake area. Again, otherwise, we've got some clearing over most of the rest of the state early this morning, but more moisture working its way in from up north. That low up there is going to send a little bit more of that moisture down towards us. Again, the best chance to see a pop up shower or two, more so into parts of the central mountains. Again, we'll talk about that a bit more. With our weather risk outlook grid here, not a whole lot as far as impacts go, especially over the next couple of days. Again, most of us today, tomorrow, and Saturday will stay fairly dry with just a chance here or there of a shower or isolated storm. Those chances start to increase then as we get into the weekend, or at least the second half of the weekend. Could see some minor impacts with some more appreciable rainfall as we go Sunday into Monday again with that next system coming through, the one that will also cool us down a bit more. So here's a look at the forecast map for the day. Shows you where some of the highs and lows are. Again, mainly through parts of the central mountains. Best area to see isolated showers too today. As we go through the next days, as far as temperatures this afternoon, we'll be a couple degrees cooler than yesterday. Again, thanks to that cold front that came through. Most of us will be in the 60s for afternoon highs. As far as winds go today, much lighter than what we saw yesterday. Gusts this afternoon, 15, 20, maybe a few 25-mile-per-hour gusts. As we go into the afternoon again, chance for a pop-up shower or two. You can see some of those as we get into 5, 6, 7 o'clock. I could see a few pop up a little bit earlier than that. And again, we do have a couple of showers ongoing down near the Bear Lake area this morning. Those are going to keep moving off to the northeast, though. So these are just going to be some pop-ups that we see with the afternoon heating, so to speak, even though we're going to be a couple degrees cooler. Again, mainly through parts of the central mountains, and most of that kind of falling apart then as it works its way across the Arco Desert and into the Snake Plain. So overall, most of us will stay dry throughout the day today. Looking then at day two, well, not a whole lot as far as the map goes for changes. Got some weak high pressure trying to move into the area, but we'll still see a couple of showers popping up during the afternoon hours. Temperatures start to rebound a little bit on Friday, with more of us warming back into the low 70s. It's a mid 70s. The thing I want to call your attention to on day 3 of this forecast map here, you see that next cold front, still mainly off to our west at that point, but that is the one that's going to swing through Sunday into Monday. Bring a cool down with it and a chance for some more showers and thunderstorms, especially in the second half of the weekend and into early next week. But again, we're going to start to see that moisture working its way back into the area. Saturday, though, even though most of us stay fairly dry, we're going to continue warming up with more of us back into the low and mid 70s for afternoon highs. A few of us may even make a run at the 80-degree mark as you get into parts of the Magic Valley. Sunday's still warm before that cold front comes through, but then you're really going to notice the changes as we get into Monday. More of us back down into the 60s and low 70s, and then by the time we get to Tuesday, I think most of us top out in the 60s for afternoon highs. Don't even make it to 70 probably. So again, fairly decent cool down coming with that cold front over the weekend and into early next week. So look at some of our hydrographs. Again, looking at some of the flooding ongoing across parts of the area. We continue to monitor this each day to see what adjustments we can make as some of these rivers are slowly starting to come down. Again, any impacts from rain and storms. I'm pretty isolated with some of these, but keeping an eye on it certainly, especially as we get that next heavier round of precip Sunday into Monday. But as far as on the Big Lost River near the Mackey Reservoir, they've decreased their releases a little bit, so you'll notice that has gone down. The Big Wood River at Haley continues in minor flood stage, expected to stay there through most of the rest of the day today, but continually dropping slowly. Could see it back down into the action stage as early as tomorrow morning. The Portneuf River here in Pocatello, still in minor flood stage, but has come down pretty considerably, given that we, of course, had been in the moderate. We're down now into the minor, and watching to see that hopefully fall down into the action stage as we kind of get into this weekend. Again, we'll see how some of the rain expected Sunday into Monday will impact these rivers too. Portneuf River at Topaz, still in the minor flood stage, expected to stay there really for the rest of the week and through the weekend into early next week. Big Lost River at Howell Ranch there, still in the action stage. That is forecast, though, to drop down out of it as we go through the day today. Bear River at the border of Wyoming there, still in the action stage. That is also forecast to slowly keep dropping back down out of action stage as we get into the weekend. But again, we'll see more showers and storms Sunday into Monday. So we'll continue to reevaluate these each day. And the Antelope Creek at Darlington, still in the minor flood stage, kind of almost right at that line, with the latest observation value just under that 6-foot line for minor flooding. So it's going to hang out there. In summary, again, mainly dry today with a few showers, mainly in the central mountains. Spotty showers and a few isolated storms Friday into Saturday. Again, mainly at some of our higher elevations, but more showers and storms will return as we end the weekend and head into early next week. But that system is also going to bring a cool down for us, especially as we get into Monday, Tuesday time frame there, 70s and 60s for highs. Again, our river flooding is gradually subsiding. We're going to keep an eye on that and reevaluate each day to see if we can update or drop any of those flood warnings or advisories that we have out. So stay tuned and keep up to date on those. You can always find us on social media. Good way to connect with us. Send us any reports. We always appreciate that when we have these storms. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, of course, you can always send us an email, give us a phone call, and of course, find the latest weather information online. Have a great day.